Hello, my people. I do have to share that I told you I have the wonderful and the bestest fine arts department. So our guitar teacher had a gig in downtown Decatur today, and he's like, Miss Santiago, would you like to be a special guest? I'll put you on the guest list. I said, you know what? I need this. I need some, oh, I just poked my eye. I just need some clearing of the head. I need something to do. Yes, I will go. And, oh my goodness, and I had such a wonderful time. I actually went and there were two other colleagues. One that is no longer working at our school was part of the department, and the dance teacher. So that was pretty cool. I had a really good time. And he's like, and don't worry about it. I'll get you home early. Don't worry about it. So man, I really needed this. I got 2 glasses of wine. I probably spent more money than I should have, because he literally has a record. Well, he's got more than one record, but he had one there to be sold, and of course I had to get it. And I told him, I'm gonna go to your classroom and sign it, and so you can sign it for me. And he's like, okay. I got a silver pen I can use. I thought it was, you know what, I am coming to myself. I told you that I think that in my relationship with my ex, I don't know. It was more like I felt like I had to be a certain way, or I was not accepted, right? And again, going back to this codependency thought, I would not be accepted, I would not be liked, I would be rejected and be alone for the rest of my life. And it's crazy that ultimately that's what happened. Well, I'm not going to be alone for the rest of my life. I know that, because I'm working on myself, and I know that I will I will become a whole person, an authentic person, my true authentic self, and I will not be alone for the rest of my life. I know that. But I will be alone for a little bit, because I need to, I'm just going to have a good time. And I had a great time today. And my dance instructor, one of the colleagues, she's like, man, it's too bad that you didn't, this is the first time we kind of hung out, because, I've been teaching at that school for about 3 years, and I never, went out. But I had a great time, and I hope that it is not the first and last. I want it. She's like, yeah, we have to hang out. So this summer we'll get together. So I'm glad that that I had a good time. I needed this. I needed to chill, relax, and I'm in good spirits, man. I'm in good spirits. I'm hoping to continue in this trajectory. And again, like always, I will have my times when I think of my ex, and I will miss her, and think of good times and all that stuff. But I just have to regulate myself. I just have to.
Would you like to run a vehicle health report? Please select yes, or remind me later on the screen.
Okay, let me say it to remind them later, because it's going to interrupt me. All right. But anyway, I just wanted to share that I had a great time, and sometimes I, like next to me was it's funny, I have to share this. And again, I'm sidetracking because that's what I do. But when he told me, oh, Miss Santiago, just want to let you know that I'm going to be out tomorrow. That was yesterday. He sent me this yesterday. I'm going to be out tomorrow. I have a gig. And I was like, oh, okay. I hope you have a great... No, he said, I'm going to be out tomorrow. And I said, oh, I hope everything is okay. Because he's got a daughter. And I thought his daughter was sick. He's like, no. And she's fine. I just have a gig. And I said, get out of here. That's pretty awesome. And he's like, yeah, it's in Decatur. I was like, man, I would love to see you perform. And he's like, okay, I'm going to make you my, I'm going to put you on my guest list and you can come in and blah, And so that's how I learned about his gig. And I was talking to him and I said, well, you do know that Decatur is like gay heaven. Decatur is a town, obviously. I think you guys know. I didn't want to say the state I live, but I think you figured it out. So that's a town where it's like gay nation. And he's like, yeah, I know. Like all of my siblings are gay. I'm the only straight. I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, and I was like, well, then I'll fit right in. He's like, yes, of course you fit right in. 90% of my audience is lesbian. I said, okay, so that's perfect. My sissy's calling me. Marjorie, I'm going to call you back, okay? Because I'm making a video and I haven't made one today. I love you, but I'll call you back. Anyway, I'm going to hang up on her. She's not going to like it. Sorry. I love you, Marjorie. But I, and literally next to me, where I was sitting at this bar, and the couple next to me was a lesbian couple. I get the feeling like, shit, man. Times like that is when I miss my ex, right? And I was dysregulated for a moment, and then I regulated myself and saying, it's okay that you feel this way. It's okay that you miss her. Just know that, she's no longer a part of your life. And again, I do not want to think of the negative times to regulate myself, because I don't want to associate negativity with that. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I do not want to associate regulation, like when I'm calm and soothed and all that, with negative thoughts about us. I don't know. Anyway, but I didn't have any negative thoughts. I just said, okay, we're no longer together, and it is what it is. That's all. But anyway, I do miss her. I can't say I don't. I do. I miss her, and we had good times, and I just wish that we were in a better space, both of us, because whether she thinks that it was only me, because I chose not to, whatever her reasons for it, but we are not in a good space. I think that she needs to work on herself, and I need to work on myself, and if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's all. But anyway, I did miss her a little bit. I think it would have been fun for us to be there. I don't know if she would have enjoyed it. One thing that did bother me in our relationship is that every time we went out to do something, like, she always wanted to leave early. Like, we went to somebody gave us tickets to the symphony or the opera. I don't remember what it was. And she wanted to leave. Like, she didn't want to stay the whole show. And I would have been very disappointed had I come to this show, my friend, and she would have said, oh, can we go? So I'm kind of glad maybe at some point, or to some extent, that it was just me, because I made the decision and I stayed and we had a good time, and it was great. It was a wonderful time. All right, anyway, let me call my sister back, because I don't want her to hate me, and I love her, and I don't want her to feel bad. All right, anyway, I just wanted to put up a video. I told you guys I would try to put a video every day. again, I tried to record in my classroom, but I had a colleague come in, and obviously